Many companies have a highly mobile workforce, responding to calls across a city, state, or even across a whole country. The activities carried out by mobile workforces include the servicing of equipment, repairs and replacement of that equipment, and also work with people such as counselling and nursing. And the application areas to which mobile workforces are applied include utilities, so maintaining the network of utilities across a country or state, communications equipment and communications networks, equipment within the office, and machines within the factory. And of course, applications in health towards looking after people. When we consider the timescales for MWO, there are two basic times: planning ahead in advance of the day of operation, and then scheduling, rescheduling on the day when things occur. So for planning ahead, this can be done for preventative maintenance and planned replacements, and for regular appointments, for example, with a nurse. This can be done highly efficiently and optimally. Then on the day, things change. Something breaks down and there's a need for reactive maintenance, or there's some last-minute changes to the plan due to some delays. Or there are urgent calls, which in the health case might be dealt with by an ambulance, but for a factory or office equipment will be dealt with by the mobile workforce. For mobile workforce optimization, a wide range of factors need to be taken into account. Factors around the tasks, the workers, the costs, and other major factors. So for the tasks, we've got to take into account the activity type and the kind of equipment that's used, where it is, where the activity is taking place, and the time window for that activity, so when it can be done before such and such time or after such and such time, and the urgency, of course, is crucial. For the work, we've got to take into account their skills, so whether they're qualified to do the job, their experience, which actually influences how long it will take the job to be done, and the roster, the current roster, and the availability of the workers that they're considering. Then we have to take into account the costs, whether this worker is an employee or a subcontractor, how long that work will take for the job, and whether they'll be needing overtime. The travel costs, which increase with distance between the different tasks and locations, and of course the time penalties in case the work is not done until after the deadline. For some mobile workforces, there are other major factors, so the workers may work in teams, and we have to get together a whole team at the location to do the job with certain equipment which might be in short supply or located in a certain centre. When we consider MWO finding optimal solutions, when planning ahead, the MWO optimizes highly effectively and finds the best possible combination of routes and allocations of jobs to workers. Users do sometimes reallocate some of those tasks, but as they get used to the system and find out how efficient and optimal it is, that user reallocation tends to dwindle with experience. However, on the day, though the automatic reoptimization works faster than any person can, and ensures that it enforces all the constraints and the requirements, ensures the right workers with the right skills are applied to each job. Nevertheless, there are some events, for example, somebody getting sick or some car breaking down, where users have to be involved, and user reallocation is an essential to augment the automated system. So let me demonstrate the mobile workforce optimizer. Here we have a set of actions that have to be carried out in the region of Melbourne. When we press solve, then the system begins to find better and better allocations of different crews to the actions that have to be carried out. And you can see the total cost, assigned actions, total distance, and shift usage on the right. It's finding better and better solutions. When we stop, it then allocates. We can actually look at the jobs allocated to each crew. So here for the crew number 1, we can see a sequence of jobs and stops and activities carried out by that crew. And here for crew number 3, we see their own actions. So we're able to analyse in detail the quality of the allocation. So in conclusion, Mobile Workforce Optimiser meets all the activity deadlines, the workers assigned to each activity with the required skills, and really the important thing is that for a system, the system and user must be able to work together on the day of operation. Opturion Mobile Workforce Optimiser combines all three.